The Kaiju Fei Mao has just hit Kaiju Universe, the first completely new character to come out that wasn't usable in the old game since Akatsumei. In this video, I'll give a full guide to the Kaiju, how to unlock it and how to play it properly and use its powers and mechanics. Unlocks. Fei Mao is a Kaiju that is unlocked with 240,000 G-cells and level 75 Able Cross. This Kaiju so far seems to be worth the shocking price too. To experienced players, this price might seem insane, but the Saber U update actually increased almost prices in the game. Fei Mao is cheaper than Kaijus like Saber U and Noctera, and deceptively strong for its looks. Playstyle basics. Fei Mao is a Kaiju that works kind of like Frostbite Godzilla from the old KU. It has a big focus on inflicting status effects to weaken enemies. Fei Mao can mark enemies as prey using its flare and ice breath attacks. Marking enemies boosts every single stat for Fei Mao by a lot. 500 extra health, 15% more damage, and movement speed. Targets marked as prey are vulnerable to status effects from Fei Mao, like freeze and slowness. Marking prey is limited by time, so if prey runs away or stalls the fight, they might be unmarked, but you can mark them again. You can overcharge one basic melee attack by using both of them. After both are used, they'll turn red to show they are overcharged. The overcharged melees work in different ways, which I'll explain in the attacks and strategy section next up. So, the way this Kaiju works is by marking prey with its ranged moves for a huge boost against them. Make sure any enemy you fight is marked, because you're much stronger when they are. Attacks and strategies. Your two basic melee attacks work simple enough, until you use both of them and they are overcharged. Overcharged attack 1 will refresh your mark on the enemy it hits. This is important, because if the mark time runs out, you have to do it again. Overcharged attack 2 freezes marked enemies, which does extra damage over time. Next, your moving attack closes distance and slows down enemies caught in its path. This prevents runners. Your ice breath freezes enemies, even ones who aren't marked, and marks them for 10 seconds. Remember, this mark can be refreshed with overcharged attack 1. Your ice flare attack is a projectile that marks enemies for 25 seconds. Both have upsides and downsides. The breath marks for less time, but can hit multiple people at once, and you can't really miss. It also does lots of damage itself. It's a good second option if the flare misses. The flare mark lasts way longer but only hits one person, and if you don't aim it right, it does nothing. It also doesn't freeze, less damage overall. Refreshing with overcharged attack 1 will take it to 25 seconds no matter what, even if it started with 10 seconds. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.